And I've been through this in my own sort of personal history of where I've come from, which is North Dakota and Minnesota. In Minnesota, around the Civil War time, there was an uprising of the Dakota Sioux. And during that uprising, and I'm not sure if this is just myth, it seems like there's some substantiation of it, that killed among the settlers, German settlers that they'd been there for about half a year. Killed among these settlers was a young woman who was pregnant, and the unborn baby was taken out and nailed against a tree. And everybody in Minnesota knows this story because it's to show how awful the Sioux were. Mm-hmm. And look at how bloodthirsty were. This is why we needed to hang 38 of them at the same time, which Lincoln did. He wheeled it down. It was going to be much higher. The Minnesota authorities wanted much more, and Lincoln's like, let's, cut it back a little bit. Now, the context of that is the American government not following through on their trade or treaty agreements with regards to how much food and clothing and basic supplies, to the point where one of the traders, Andrew Myrick, said, "Let them eat grass or dung for all I care." And you can't tell those stories without telling it fully like that, right? Like, I don't like that happened to that young woman. She didn't know what the fuck was going on. She was German. She spoke German. She was put there by a government who wanted the land. And so, like, this is just like, we have to get to that point, because, like, putting yourself in that position, yeah, if that was my daughter, probably wouldn't be happy with Native Americans at that point. But if the rest of my life would be set out for vengeance for them, it would have been misdirected, because that's not why that situation.